Good morning, dear students. We have already covered first part of chapter number 1, literature appreciation. In chapter number 1, we have already covered reading comprehension, where we have comprehend how to skim, how to scan, how to make a guessing of the unfamiliar words and giving an appropriate title of an unknown passage. After completing the first part, let us switch over to the second one, that is text. In text, there are 4 chapters, that is Standing Up for Yourself by Yevgeny, The Magic of Teamwork by Sam Pitroda, Satyanarayan Gangaram Pitroda, and then To My True Friend by Elizabeth Pinard, and a wonderful poem by Robert Saudi. In chapter number 1 in text, there is the topic Standing Up for Yourself. It is written by Yevgeny, a great writer of Russia. Yevgeny occupies a unique place in the annals of English literature for his immense contribution to the advancement of learning. He is regarded as one of the greatest writers of his time. He contributed significantly and profusely for the growth and enrichment of English literary history. He was a versatile writer. He was a lyricist, a dramatist, an autobiography writer, a biography writer, an elegy writer, a sonnet writer, a director, an editor, and so on. In this particular chapter, Standing Up for Yourself, he has vividly narrated one of his childhood memory, how he could be able to conquer fear over stronger. Yevgeny was living in Moscow. It was the year 1941. He was living separately from his parents. He was bereft of parental love and care. There was nobody to guide him. There was nobody to cooperate him. There was nobody to support him. He was bereft of all these humanitarian qualities because his parents were got divorced from each other. His father was living separately in Kazakhstan with his new wife and 2 children. His mother, who was a geologist by profession, she left her job and joined a troupe and started a new career as a singer. He was not able to get formal education from any educational institute, therefore his education went to the street, and the street became his teacher, and the street taught him wonderful lessons of life: how to smoke, how to spit elegantly from his teeth, how to make intense argument, how to make his fist ready for any kind of problems. And the most important lesson was how to overcome fear, how not to fear anyone or anybody in the way of life, as life is all sort of obstacles, all sort of challenges, all sort of up and downs, all sort of zigzag roads, all sort of uphills, all sort of hindrances. But with tremendous confidence in his mind, he could be able to overcome all the ordeals of his life. Dear students, here the topic is divided into 4 different parts: unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, and unit number 4. My dear student, the topic is a very short one and is not filled with ornamental languages, rather it is filled with emotions. Dear friends, Yevgeny Abutoshenko, where he was living, that was a street, and the ruler of the street was Red, who was a 16-year-old boy, and Rod was looking much older as he had a giant figure of physical appearance. He was accompanied with some of his lieutenants, some of his companions, and as he thinks himself is the ruler of the street, he would ask any passerby of the street, "Oh, give me money." Money was the only one word he speaks. Everybody was afraid, so does the writer. And if anybody resist or persist or become reluctant not to give him money, his companions surrounded with him and snatch money. If someone resists, then with the knuckle duster he hits them back, and that the result was furious. In the third unit, you would be able to see how he would gather courage and confidence. In order to conquer his fear over rape, he wrote a wonderful poem. It was appreciated by the people of the street. While coming to the school on a particular day, it was the first encounter of the writer with rape, and the writer was severely hit by rape as it was a triumphant heart rate. Thank you, dear students. We will switch over to the next part in our next class. Have a wonderful day.